Hey, friendo, Steve here.
And Larson.
Did you just pick your nose?
No, it's right here.
That is, you just picked your nose live in 4K.
You don't have a mustache. You don't know what it feels like to have hairs tickling your nose area.
I know what it looks like when somebody picks their nose. You just did
I
that.
didn't do that. It was obvious. It was a scratch.
Listen, I know what you're trying to do right now. You're trying to distract me from me trying to motherfuck you here at Blind Power Rank today, Larson, after I escaped a feeble attempt for you to mother F me last week. Hugh Morris, number one. Sure, why not? We're back at it.
We're back at it.
This time, you're in the hot seat.
Yeah, what are you going to throw my way this time, huh?
So today, Larson, you are going to be blind power ranking. This is an easy one. This is an easy one. You'll nail this. ECW World Champions.
All about ECW these days.
Wait, was the last one ECW?
No, you just did the ECW Mount Rushmore thing. Watch it now.
Well, you know, we did, I don't know what we've done already. We've done NWO members of the ECW, WCW stuff. I think WWF champions.
Yeah. Raw 1995 main eventers.
You know, might as well just come around to, at least I didn't give you anything that niche. But I know what you got to be thinking right now. Did they ever make Chris Benoit ECW champion?
No, they didn't. I don't believe they did, no.
I wonder. I think he was on the verge of winning it, though, right? Wasn't he right before, you know, he did stuff? Okay, well, I don't know. Anyways, the question on my mind, though, Larson, are you ready?
Sure, I guess. Is I ready?
Is you ready?
I is ready.
All right, well, let is go.
As ready as I'm ever going to be.
Well, here we go. We've got 10 entries here that you have to blindly power rank.
Correct. Starting
off with your favorite.
Sid?
My favorite. Go ahead and say it.
Sid?
No, he was never ECW champion.
Yeah. Rob
Johnny Hot Body, Larson.
Oh, Johnny Hot Body. I mean, he was champion when, like, it was Eastern Championship Wrestling, right?
Yes, yeah, and this includes from Eastern Championship Wrestling all the way to WWE.
So here's the thing. I like the name Johnny Hot Body. I think it's funny.
Would you recognize him in a lineup?
Absolutely not. I know nothing about his career.
He was champion for 79 days back in April of 92. Well, he won it in April of 92 at a live event. That's all it says, live event.
All right, I'm gonna put Johnny Hot Body at 7.
7. All right.
I feel like there's 3 worse ECW champions easily.
You think there's 3 worse ones? All right, we'll find out here. Next up, we're going way forward in time to the WWE ECW brand. And on June 24th, 2007, now listen, this ain't no make-believe.
John Morrison.
Johnny Nitro won the WWE ECW Championship.
I like John Morrison. Johnny TV. Johnny Nitro.
Who doesn't?
Johnny Impact.
Early number 1 for you?
No, I'm not going to go that high. That being said, I like John Morrison. I think he's pretty great. I'm going to put John Morrison at 5.
Now listen, this ain't no make-believe.
I know nothing about his reign as ECW champion because I never watched the ECW relaunch. I just know I like John Morrison enough to put him at 5.
Well, here's one thing you should appreciate. His reign lasted 69 days.
Nice.
Days recognized, 6-7. All right, man. Let's move on from that silliness to the next one. This guy was a fan favorite, the ultimate underdog story in ECW.
Mikey Whipwreck?
I don't think he wanted to be champion. You got it. Mikey Whipwreck. What a great story.
It is a great story. His stuff with Cactus Jack was really good.
Yeah, it was awesome.
I'm going to put, this seems weird, I'm going to put Mikey at 6 behind John Morrison.
All right, Mikey goes at 6. All right. Starting off safe in the middle. Don't blame you.
This is typically a losing strategy, though.
It really is.
It really is. You got to fill the top and bottom quickly.
You got to race to the top and bottom here. Well, maybe this next one, will help you do that because he was, in fact, the inaugural and third ECW champion. I'm talking about Superfly himself, Jimmy Snuka. Why are you face-palming? This guy jumping off of cages. Let me get on his Wikipedia page here. Let's see here. Yeah, jumped off personal life. Wow. The personal life entry is wild.
How long was the ECW champ?
The first reign was a day. The next day at a live event, April 25th, he won it. April 26th, he lost it to Johnny Hotbody. And then in July, he won it back and had it for 78 days.
All right. Considering he lost it to Johnny Hotbody, he has to go below Johnny Hotbody. Consider everything else. I'm putting Snuka at 10.
Snuka's at 10. All right, there we go. Ran to the bottom. Good strategy. Or is it? Let's find out. Next up, you and I both love this guy, but largely for his New Japan commentary role. He was ECW champion, though. I'm talking about, of course, Steve Corino.
Steve Corino, yeah. You know, what I remember most about his ECW reign, which isn't a lot, is that he bled a lot. A lot of really bloody matches.
He had a really great crimson mask because of the blonde hair. He really gave his all. He was only champion for 63 days.
All right.
Back in 2000. I don't recall exactly when that LA show was that we went to. I think it was earlier in the year.
Yeah, it was Heatwave, I think.
Oh, okay. But he was champion around the time that, ECW was starting to struggle a little bit.
Kind of peter out a little bit.
He was actually the third to last proper ECW champion before WWE took it.
Now, the question is, do I put him way too high at 4?
Right.
Or put him somewhere where down where he probably should be around, well, I wouldn't put him as low as 8, but that's the spot. I feel like there's probably going to be potentially some turd names they're going to throw my way. So I'm tempted to go 4, but maybe you think I'm going to think that. And then I go put him at 8.
The question is, are you going to land the franchise at number 1 with his epic?
You're not putting franchise. I'm going to put Corino. Let's do it for fun. I felt like I tried a strategy last week. It was successful, not making me look like an asshole, but it made for a less entertaining episode. Steve Corino's at 8.
At 8. All right. Steve Corino is at 8. Next up. So you've got 5, 6, 7, 8, and 10.
Yes.
So you need some good names at the top here.
I don't think I'm getting them.
I think I know where this is going, but we're going to find out here.
All right.
Next up, this guy recently fallen on a bit of hard times, but he's also a bit on the controversial side. Again, this is a guy that Paul Heyman really had to lean on in later days.
I know who you're talking about. I know who
VCW.
this is.
Talking about, of course, the, what was it called? The Man of War.
Portuguese Man of War. Aldo Montoya. You're talking about Just Incredible.
Just Incredible. That's right.
And I'll be perfectly honest. When Just Incredible was ECW champion, I never really bought him as ECW champion.
I sort of tuned out. I was like, really? This is where the direction you're going here? He always has had kind of X-Pac heat with me, which is ironic because wasn't he part of like X-Pac's crew or something?
Yeah,
like
I think so. He was Click adjacent.
Yeah, he was Click adjacent. Was he part of the X Factor?
Yeah.
Wasn't it him, X-Pac, and the other dude? And Albert, yeah, okay.
And Albert, yeah.
He was Click adjacent.
This is no good for me, but I'm putting Just Incredible at 9. I can't put him any higher than... I can't put him at 4. Absolutely not. Just Incredible's at 9.
You have loaded up. Loaded up.
Yeah.
Your bottom.
I have.
Only up from here.
Well, it's probably only down. You probably got the worst names yet to come.
Well, let's find out here. You'll be happy about one of these names, but it's not this one. Well, it's the Big Show. You seem relieved.
I'm not that upset about Paul White, the Big Show. He had a great career. I don't know anything about the ECW relaunch, so as far as I know, he had a great reign. He's a future WWE Hall of Famer. Whatever. Is he still with AEW?
I don't remember.
I don't know if he's still. Anyways, he's gonna be a WWE Hall of Famer at some point. I'm putting well at 3.
Okay. All right. He was ECW champion for 152 days.
That sounds like a successful reign.
And he was the guy that took it off RVD when RVD ran into a COP.
Yeah.
All right, moving on here. This guy, we don't have to ask if he's still with AEW, but he was an ECW champion at one point as part of the relaunch. Talking about, of course, Jack Swagger.
I should put John Morrison number 1, huh? Who'd you say? Jack Swagger?
Jack Swagger, baby. He was ECW, WWE, ECW champion.
How long ago was he champion?
Jack Swagger was WWE, ECW champion for a total of 104 days.
All right, it's not quite as long as Big Show, longer than John Morrison, so it makes sense he's number 4.
Number 4 for Jack Swagger.
I got 1 and 2 left. Who you gonna stick me with, buddy?
This is going to be interesting to see if you put this next name at 1 or 2.
All right.
He is, of course, the innovator of violence, Larson. Your favorite, my favorite, Tommy Dreamer.
You know, you're the one that with apparent beef with Tommy Dreamer.
I don't have beef with Tommy
You
Dreamer.
were so adamant you were going to be stuck with putting Tommy Dreamer at number 1 when we did the list last time. As ECW champion, I remember in ECW, like, he was all right.
He was champion for less than a day.
He only had 1 reign.
As proper ECW champion, yes, it was less than a day. They did the gimmick where he lost it on the same day to, hold on, let me see here, Tommy Dreamer to your favorite, my favorite, Just Incredible. It was at the same show, CyberSlam.
Yeah, I kind of remember that.
He was part of the WWE ECW deal. He was champion for 49 days.
You know why he wasn't champion very long? He is an icon of ECW. If anybody was to put Tommy Dreamer on their personal Mount Rushmore of ECW, I don't think I'd argue that much because he was such a fixture of ECW at its peak. I don't know who you got number 2, but I won't feel that bad putting Tommy Dreamer at number 1.
I think you're probably that's probably a good move. That's probably a good move. He is, like you said, man, I think he'd be on a lot of people's Mount Rushmores. Arguably one of the best stories one of the best written characters across all of ECW.
Yeah.
So I think you did that. However, at number 2, a champion, an ECW champion that you are now putting above Johnny Hotbody, above Johnny Nitro,
I don't know anything about Johnny Hotbody other than his name, though.
above Steve Corino, Just Incredible, above, well, the Big Show. Larson, you got no chance of dropping this guy much further down because Vince McMahon at one point was an ECW champion. So Vince McMahon is your number 2 ECW champion.
Well, at least he wasn't number 1.
Yeah, he wasn't number 1.
He didn't give me a whole lot to work with here.
I didn't. And I feel like I probably, see, the real strategy, the real gotcha is when you're forced to put, for example, a Vince McMahon over like a Shane Douglas, over an RVD. And you really, I didn't give you some names to feel too bad about putting below Vince McMahon. So it can't just be, I finagled you into putting a piece of shit up high.
Mm-hmm.
You got to put him over some other good names. I do feel like I did that a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Where you put Sid under some other.
Yeah, but you didn't get me to stick Sid at like 9 or 10.
He was at number 6 though.
He was 6, yeah.
That's going to do with this. Another edition of Blind Power Rank where we just sort of come out of feeling a little icky.
Yeah.
That's also kind of my goal as well.
Yeah, that's kind of what you like to do to me is make me feel icky. Thanks for that.